Yeah, this is going to be a terrific night as the eliminator gets underway. Fireworks are off, and they've had some welcome. Both sides in Lahore seem to be loving every moment of this journey of the HBL PSL. This is the big game, big night for both sides. Zalmi versus the Gladiators. Zalmi, when they were here last time, they won the HBL PSL with a crushing defeat against the Gladiators. Well, the toss was won by Quetta Gladiators and they decided to bowl first, which was a little strange because conditions looked perfect for batting. Nevertheless, these are the teams. Changes have been made. In comes Tamim Iqbal. Fletcher is in as well. Hafiz will hold his position in the middle order. Saad Naseem is a bit of a belligerent hitter. Darren Sami will lead them. He's a really good captain. Dawson, Wahab Riaz, Hassan Ali, Sameen is the young emerging player, and Umaid Asif, what a debut he had, picking up 4 wickets in his first HBL PSL contest. Well, Shafiq is in. Cadmore is believed to be an opening batsman of high quality and strike rate. Riley Russo, Mahmudullah is another new entrant to this playing 11. Sarfraz, Nawaz, Thisara comes in after the Tri-Nation in Sri Lanka. Anwar Ali, Hassan Khan, Rahat Ali and Mir Hamza make the list. This is what has happened, or what will happen. Islamabad United beat Karachi Kings. They beat them hands down. Eliminator 1, Peshawar Zalmi versus Quetta. So a team that loses the contest is out of the competition. And then we have another contest tomorrow. Karachi Kings versus winner of this contest, and then the grand final on Sunday. I've got Bazid Khan and Darren Ganga here with me. Boys, how are we doing today? Excited?
Yeah, obviously. Back to Lahore. It's just hair-raising stuff. Umpires coming, the HBL drone. Darren Ganga's been around Lahore. What an atmosphere, Brian.
Indeed. Have enjoyed the wonderful sights. And now for the cricket action. Had the chance of being out in the middle, and even Saviv felt like he wanted to have an opportunity because of the atmosphere. He said he lived for it. Been really good. I'm sure the players will be looking forward to getting out into the middle, showing what they're made of, because it's do or die for both teams.
Yeah, some of their bowlers are in terrific form, red hot form. Mohammad Nawaz has got this great ability to bowl dots. Sarfraz is a street smart cricketer. So this business of winning the toss and electing to bowl first, does it make sense to you guys?
Yeah, very interesting. Both wanted to bowl first, but it's actually a good toss to lose. I think pitch looks quite dry. You want runs on the board, and maybe it's a blessing in disguise having to bat first. But Sarfraz and Sami don't want to actually bat first. They both wanted to bowl first, but runs on the board always.
Yeah, let's see how the pressure of scoreboard runs will have an impact on the outcome of this contest. The eliminator, number 1. You see the tension on the faces. You know there's nervous tension. They want to be out there ASAP, but also there's this strange feeling, what will happen, what can happen. Good crowd in, almost a house full. As they say, all roads lead to Gaddafi Stadium tonight.
At an interesting dimension, you go to Dubai, you go to Sharjah, and then for the eliminator you come here to Lahore. Different altogether. Cricket and atmosphere.
Yeah, indeed. It will test the versatility of teams, and these two teams, they've been here before. In 2017 played the final, so they will be familiar with the atmosphere, the conditions. Lots of local players, but it's exactly what you want as a player, to play in these sorts of environments where the crowd is behind you, You're playing for everything. You're playing to getting yourself into a final. And why not give your best? Leave everything on the field.
Yeah, good players look for such a stage to enhance their reputation. Quite a few want to make a name for themselves. Some have shown a lot of talent. Ibtisam Sheikh, the leg spinner from Hyderabad, to name one. Then you've got Asif Ali, who's a big striker of the ball. Hussain Talat, a very good all-round cricketer. Shadab Khan, Hassan Khan, both very good all-round bowlers, spin all-rounders. Right, then here we go with the customary huddle. It's a 60-meter fence, this. So, on a good pitch, you would be having a good time hitting the ball out of the park. It's all about maintaining calm and keeping your nerve and just following the script, follow the strategy. Look at the captain all the time. He's got to be flexible also in his execution, Sarfraz. It is, and because of a couple of forced pullouts, Quetta Gladiators had to reboot the combination. Let's see whether it works for them or not. But obviously, you wouldn't want such a situation just before such a crucial eliminator.
Yeah, especially when you have your marquee players not coming. There was a little bit of disappointment, but I think they just have to get on with it. And I think Peshawar right now would be much better equipped in this game, but you never know. It's T20 cricket. I think that the main issue here is the Quetta bowling against this strong Peshawar batting. Kamran Akmal, you've got the likes of their captain in the end who can strike it big. Then you've got Tamim Iqbal, who's been in great form.
Yeah, I agree with you. 4 changes to this Quetta Gladiators team, and they struggled in their last game against Islamabad United. They batted first, got to 147 and couldn't defend it. So issues in both batting and bowling for Quetta Gladiators. The inclusion of Mahmudia Riyad is going to be a good one with both bat and ball. And then, well, the young exciting batsman from Yorkshire, Cadmore. He is a really good inclusion at the top of the innings for this Quetta Gladiators team.
Cool and cool umpires Alim Dar and Rashid Riaz. Tamim Iqbal averages in the 40s in HBL PSL history. Start off with Mohammad Nawaz. He is the obvious choice. Right, huge roar as we're ready for the play. This should be interesting. Tamim Iqbal is a magical striker and likes playing spin. Let's see how he gathers teams against Mohammad Nawaz, who's been in great form. He'll bowl dots, he'll cripple you by bowling the line and length. And his growth has been phenomenal in the last couple of years. He's got the eyes of the selectors, and Mickey Arthur thinks very highly of him.
Yeah, Lahore's ready, everybody's ready here, and this will be a big matchup. It's if Nawaz can get a couple of breakthroughs right at the beginning. He's done so for Quetta regularly, and they need that because Peshawar have a great batting lineup. Left-hander against left-hander, Tamim Iqbal.
On the pads, this pitch looks a beauty. I've played here many times and it hasn't changed character. Just a mere sort of obstacle with the grass, nothing more than that. The base looks solid. There's the sweep shot. It's an intentionally well played shot because he was looking to put it away over the infield.
Yeah, this is not a bad shot at all. He's hitting with the spin. There's no protection out there. That's the easiest shot. Oh, for spin bowler, what they will do, they will attack Mohammad Nawaz because he's bowled a lot of dots and he's very defensive. So it's difficult to score boundaries off him. So they're trying to counter. Peshawar Zalmi.
Yeah, perfect foil for Nawaz. Left-hander is in. Change of angle for Mohammad Nawaz. Probably wants him to drive through the offside rather than playing that sweep shot or the slog sweep. That's a natural arc for the left-hander. So it's a good move, putting Tamim Iqbal at the top of the order to negate the effect of the left-arm spinner. Yeah, moves inside the line of that one. That's crushed. That will find the fence once again. This is beautiful batting. Intelligent strike force is Tamim Iqbal.
Yeah, targeting the sweep shot. Crowd loves it. So does Peshawar, so does Tamim. Square leg and short fine in the circle, so there's always a boundary option.
As we were describing this for, it's a drizzle again. It started again, so the umpires are not taking any risks. Even though I've mentioned it so many times, the T20 rain rules has got to be modified, changed a bit. This is a little heavy, or heavier than what we saw last time about a couple of hours back. But nevertheless, protection first. And so the covers are on.
Very good positive start in this match. Quetta Gladiators won the toss and decided to bowl first. Haven't really started well. Zalmi, the N10, two top players opening the batting. Kamran Akmal, he's been fantastic with the bat. Last couple of matches, 75 and a century to his name. He's partnering with one of the most prolific batsmen from out of Bangladesh in all formats, Tamim Iqbal. Crowd will have to wait. They've been here about 3 hours now, Bazid, but they're very passionate about this game, and it's the first game in HBL PSL 3. It's being hosted in Pakistan as well.
Yeah, those pictures you don't really want to see, because it's anticipated this game for past 6 months or so. People wanted to watch this game, and we've seen them flock towards the ground, and a little bit of disappointment right now, but they'll stay here till we get good news.
Yeah, they were here about 3 hours before the start of play. Braved the security and everything else. But they were happy to be here, cheering the drills of the players and being part of the show. It's a magnificent turnout. Lahorites like their cricket, but rain unfortunately is playing spoil sport, and it seemed to have been following HBL PSL. We saw unusual rain or rains in the UAE, in Sharjah, in Dubai. Quite out of ordinary, and here also in March. Is it supposed to rain, Bazid, in March here in Lahore?
I'm blaming the foreigners. Alan Wilkins, Michael Slater. Never happened like this before.
Yeah, I mean, let's leave Ganga out of this.
Time to leave him here, Baz.
Yeah.
You joined us late, so I will let you off.
No, it never rains, hardly rains in sunny West Indies. It's always glorious weather there, but hats off to these guys who've been here for such a long time and wanting this game to start, but unfortunately there's a pause, and this should be a brief downpour, I'm hoping, and hopefully it'll blow over.
Yeah, what I like about the crowd, there's a good mix of young persons in there as well. How important it is to have young boys and girls being inspired by top-class players and quality cricket. That is something that Pakistan has not been able to see for a long time. So this is a welcome relief to all the spectators, to the fans. Such an electric atmosphere to play cricket in. Had the chance of being out there. They're even cheering for the commentators.
Yes, absolutely. What to do? Got to wait. Find a way to see off this very frustrating period. Match interrupted due to rain. But I'm just hoping that it's an intermittent kind of a delay where nothing is serious. You may get another little pause because of rain, nothing more than that. There were only 30% chance of rain hitting Lahore tonight. There's a more serious weather front announced or anticipated for tomorrow. I don't know whether we'll have a rain day, stipulated rain day. The weather is not looking good for tomorrow's eliminator, but let's wait and watch. But right now it ain't looking good.
Yeah, the crowd just come here to have a good time. Sammy, he's almost like an honorary Pakistani. I think, Dan, when you were out there, people were cheering for you as well. They love the West Indians there.
Yeah, we love being in Pakistan, trust me. It's a wonderful place to play cricket. The last time West Indies would have toured here was in 2006, and I had the privilege of being a part of that team, which was captained by Brian Lara. It was a full 3 Test series and 5 one-day internationals, so we've enjoyed our time here in Pakistan. Fun-loving, cricket-loving spectators and lots of talent. I equivalent Pakistan cricket with West Indies cricket in terms of style at the international level, but it's always a great place to play cricket.
Listening to the music and being part of the show, they've been our real good ambassadors for the sport, these crowds here in Lahore. But what to do? Dance to the PSL music. Yeah, sad state of affairs. The entire square has been taken over by the covers.